Welcome back to Monday Madness. What's going on, guys?
A little later than usual.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's watching freaking wrestling.
Monday Madness late nights.
They're watching Raw before the WrestleMania
Oh,
to see the Rock. They hate the Rock, but they're showing up every Monday to see the Rock.
I could see
Gotta
that.
smell what he's cooking.
Hey, Mama Bear, what's going on?
Hello.
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 What were you up to when I decided to stream Perp? What were you up to?
I was editing. I was editing a secret project.
What?
I was editing a
What
secret project. It's a secret.
What's my secret project? I want a secret project.
Can you tell us? We won't tell anybody.
No.
Yeah, it's only Mama Bear here. It's all friends.
I don't believe you.
No, it's one.
I
viewer.
literally
It's
wrote in my stream, "Oh, I'm in the kingdom." So I'm literally in the middle of a kingdom right now. So
Oh boy.
I'm
boy.
not
We got two
spelling
viewers.
in the town square. I'm not saying my secret.
We always turn it into a drama stream.
You want to?
No.
I can invite some people.
Yeah, I know you could. Man. So let's get right into the show. Pickups? Oh, I do have a pickup. Just one. I got it in the mail today. It's a DCU variant 98 flash number 110.
Ooh.
Nice.
This was there's only 2 graded in 98, which is awesome.
I can't wait. I got to do your show when I get that Dogman 4K, so I could do that in my pickup as my pickup.
You got anything?
I don't have any pickups.
No pickups? Then in that case, right
No
to the
pickups.
show. I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh, it's that one. Haha. First up, the box office.
Eventually.
I'll figure it out. I'll get the hang of it one day. Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, made $80 million. Ghostbusters.
Hey, Isaac.
Yeah,
Isaac didn't say hi to me, but
yeah,
but I'll
say hi to Red, Isaac.
I know. What the hell?
We got Ghostbusters made 15.7, Dune 11.1, Kung Fu Panda 10.2, and Immaculate 3.2.
Immaculate's still in there.
Yeah, it's freaking like hanging on for dear life.
Oh my god! It just dawned on me. I got asked to do a tier list, a March tier list. I haven't seen most of these films.
Oh,
I haven't seen Dune.
Wow.
Oh man.
I've seen
you
two.
know, if you're watching on my channel or you're watching on Perp channel, open another window and watch on both channels at the same time.
No, just leave my channel.
No.
Go to Brucifer's. Leave my channel. I hate everyone. I don't want to be part of the algorithm. Actually, then I'm sending you my weirdos. Never mind.
Yeah, you do have a lot of weirdos.
You can keep the weirdos.
Yeah, I got a lot of weirdos.
Is Isaac one of the weirdos?
No, Isaac is cool.
No, he's cool. He's an MMA guy.
Godzilla's supposed to be the big movie.
It is. It made 194 million.
Wow.
Worldwide.
Crushing projections.
Yes. And
Have you seen
first?
No.
This is the first time that Warner Brothers has had 2 movies in the top 5 at the same time.
It's had to have happened before.
Yeah.
And is Wonka still in the top 10?
Wonka's still in the top 10?
No, I don't know. I'm asking. Does anybody know?
I don't think so.
For what?
No, it could be still in the top 10.
I mean, for what? Wonka's Wonka.
Yeah, but top 10 of what? Box
DVD
office?
sales?
Box office.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me check.
Well, why don't you check that?
I am. That's what I'm doing over here.
Why are you
now.
such a Wonka simp?
Shouldn't
you do this before the show?
This is before the show.
Get with the Ghostbusters, man.
No, it's not even in the top 30.
No.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Busting ghosts.
Busted Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, what else?
But I hear a lot of praise from about Godzilla X Kong. I have to watch
Yes.
it. I've been busy.
I think Godzilla fans are some of the luckiest fans right now between Monarch, between how Godzilla -1, which I haven't seen yet, and I can't wait to see it. I'm waiting for the digital release. Is so vastly different from this one, and they're both equally enjoyed.
Yes.
I think -1 gets a little more prestige and it's probably enjoyed a little more but it's awesome. So Godzilla fans, are
Yeah,
doing
I
very
think
well.
when I saw Godzilla -1 with Max, Rhea, and other sort of people, it was amazing that people were actually crying in the theater during the
It was a
movie.
sad movie.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It hit people differently emotionally.
Yeah.
At least the ending wasn't too sad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I love Shin Godzilla too.
Look,
That one's completely been overshadowed by -1. Like no one even mentions that one.
What the hell? I've seen so much hate for Shin Godzilla lately.
I love Shin Godzilla. I thought the crazy camera angles, the bureaucratic red tape of everything was really fun for me. I enjoyed the hell out of that.
Hey Brian, you want to come on?
Hey Brian.
I bought Shin, but I haven't watched it yet. I have it on Vudu.
And I gotta say, personally, I am always really happy to see when like a filmmaker I was following in the independent circuit has completely dominated in the big leagues in the summer blockbuster field. Adam Wingard, I saw his like first movie called Pop Skull, like way back in the day, and I was like, I thought he was very young, and I was like, oh man, this kid's very talented. And to go from there to A Horrible Way to Die, which was another fantastic, like almost mumble gore kind of movie, but to have him go from that to the second Kong versus Godzilla movie is absolutely incredible. It's a great story for him. So I'm really happy for Adam Wingard. It's well earned. And it's something that I always say. It's like the horror genre produces a lot of these blockbuster directors. They first start off working with horror. A lot of good ones.
Because I remember you saying before, if you can start in horror, you learn a lot, and you could bring it over to other genres of movie.
Yes,
it'll work.
I think horror in many ways is the super genre. If you could do a horror film, then I think studios have faith that you could. Okay, this guy knows about time with makeup. Some horror usually has to deal with stunts, even though it's not action. It's still stunt reliant. Horror has to deal with lighting. So a lot of it is because of time, the time that it takes. That could easily be transferred to a bigger blockbuster, especially with more resources.
But it's great. This Warner Brothers, what's that? 4 hits in a row. Wonka, Aquaman, and now Godzilla and Dune. Maybe they don't need superhero movies.
Was Aquaman really a hit?
Maybe they don't.
Yes, it was a hit. I will stick by that.
Really?
Warner Brothers was a huge hit. I mean, Aquaman was a huge. Oh, you're talking about the second one. Sorry.
Yeah,
that was a pretty hit. Yeah, it definitely made money, right? I think so.
Yeah, it definitely exceeded expectations for it. Beat Black Adam, and nobody thought it would beat Black Adam. It broke even at least, so that's a hit.
Yep.
What's up, Chris? What's up, Bri?
Yo,
did they do
Barbie?
Doing?
Hello. Yes, Warner Brothers was Barbie.
Has anybody else besides me had a chance to see this movie?
Nope.
No, we haven't seen it yet.
Nope.
What was your initial impressions without spoiling the movie for everyone?
Oh, it's a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun. It hits the ground running. Doesn't stop. And all the people that were yelling about it, look, I saw one guy come on a stream and he's like, I think Godzilla -1 has spoiled us. Because in Godzilla -1, we had all that human interaction, all that human, and I'm thinking, wow, weren't you just the same guy that was bitching about you don't like the MonsterVerse because there's too many humans in it, messing up the story? Now you're bitching that there ain't enough humans in it. You said you wanted kaijus doing fucking
Who
battle
is
to the
this?
death. It's not, I mean, a bunch of
you know who it
streamers, but
is.
I'll find them. There's
People on the
I
internet.
don't know who this is.
No,
Sounds
you don't
about
know who
right.
he is. I could find him though. I could find
No,
him.
it's
Yeah,
like
'cause
random.
this Wamba says Brand's enough with this whiny gatekeeping crap. It's like, oh, I didn't think anyone here was gatekeeping. I guess you guys are dealing with stuff outside, Twitter or something.
Well,
Every
I don't
fandom
know.
has gatekeepers.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
Oh,
And
but we're not doing it here.
And you kind of don't really get
no,
into that
not here.
sphere.
Are we gatekeeping? Did I
No,
miss
I don't-
something? Was
I
it?
don't know.
No, I will
Am I
admit
keeping
that
it closed?
I will admit that Godzilla -1 is probably the best Godzilla movie I've ever seen. Okay, but can we talk about how it's 85% human and 15% Godzilla? Like
No.
in that
said,
movie, yeah, Godzilla is the plot device in that movie. He's
cannot
the
touch
other.
that.
I said it when I saw the movie that it was a good movie. It just wasn't a Godzilla movie for me.
It should have been Godzilla minus Godzilla.
Yeah, I really loved it, and I think the special effects are great. And it's maybe my favorite Godzilla movie ever, but it's a different kind of Godzilla. It's just different. It's not like the MonsterVerse we're getting, you know.
No, that's how I felt about Shin Godzilla. Yeah, I think that's great that they're doing different things with Godzilla. Like they're always like sort of, I guess,
dude. There was
reinterpreting the Godzilla.
there was
shit.
a zero. There was a zero
Adding to it
gravity
at the same time.
There was a zero gravity kaiju battle royal in this movie. Okay,
Cool.
And it was dope as shit. And
I want to see that.
And I went, wow, Godzilla really is not to be fucked with. Like I always was a Kong guy, but I'm like, Godzilla saved Kong's ass. So, but they saved each other's asses so many times. But it's funny because Kong, I will give you one little spoiler. Kong has to lure Godzilla to Hollow Earth. Okay, he's got to get him down there to help him fight Scar King and all those motherfuckers. Okay,
well, just send him an email.
Yeah, that he should have, because when Godzilla sees him by the pyramids, Godzilla's like, you can just see it in Godzilla's eyes. He's like, look, bitch, the deal was you live down there, I live up here, we fucking live in harmony. What the fuck are you doing up here? I told you not to ever come back here. Bitch, where's my money? And Godzilla's running at Kong, and Kong's putting his hands up like, no, dude, wait, no, bro, listen to me, bro. And then they beat their shit out of each other. And Godzilla doesn't realize that Kong has got augments and upgrades now. He's got the Nintendo Power Glove, you know. And
all right, that's enough of the movie. That's enough of the movie. You're making me.
That's from the commercials. But when they fall down to Hollow Earth and it goes zero gravity, and it's just a kaiju battle royal, forget it.
So at the end of the movie, did they walk into the sunset?
Stop it!
Together,
Don't answer
it. No.
Red.
Did they make out?
No. But the way it ends, you will love the way it ends.
Out.
Let me just put it this way: the way the movie ends could be a screensaver or a poster on your wall. Three of the greatest.
That's like every shot in Dune, bro.
3 of the greatest kaiju of all time.
What channel are we on? We're in every channel, Vince. We're everywhere now.
3.
The kingdom is spreading.
I'm so upset that you guys were all like, "Yeah, we're gonna see this shit day one," and I've seen it twice now.
No,
and you guys
what do you
ain't
mean
seen
3?
it yet.
I didn't say that.
What do you mean 3 of the greatest kaiju? Who's the third?
Stop it.
You guys know who the third is. You saw the trailer.
Stop it.
Stop.
Not this. Is it Baby Kong?
No,
Yeah,
and I tell you what, I wish. I'm gonna be honest. I wish that little monkey would have his fucking head caved in. I didn't like that little monkey.
What?
Damn.
What?
I didn't like it at first. I hated him, man. Like, but come on, man. You guys saw the trailers. Did you not see the trailers? You know who the third kaiju is.
Not everybody watched trailers.
Okay.
Trailers.
I'm not gonna tell nobody. You got to guess on your own.
I wish I didn't see that Deadpool trailer.
Holy crap!
Is it Rodan?
About to kill us. What?
Is it
Rodan?
He said Brodan. Was it Brodan? Stop.
Rodan?
No, not Rodan. Next up,
people really.
Sources have confirmed that Elizabeth Olsen is reprising her role as Wanda Maximoff.
Wait, people
in the
still care
upcoming
about
your
Marvel
character.
series, Agatha.
Of
She
course.
sets up in multiple episodes of the anticipated series.
Of course.
I can't believe people actually thought she was dead.
Yeah. This is like an S tier character, bro. They're not getting rid of she's like the best right now. She's
you see
not
the
only
red
that,
flash when the building's crumbling.
Yeah. In the MC universe, like the real one, comic and this, she's literally one of the strongest. She's an Omega level mutant. She can't fucking die. You know what I mean? Like she's.
Are we going to get
she's the strongest.
Are we going to
What you said,
actually
Brian?
get the parentage though? Like, are we going to get the Magneto storyline here?
I'd like to. I don't think we're ever
Maybe
going to
they'll
get
set that
don't
up.
think
Maybe
so.
they'll start setting that up.
I don't think
Well,
so.
why
Because
not? Because
they haven't
he's
established her as a mutant yet.
well, give it
We
time.
don't. Agatha is going to go through a
We don't have
history
time.
thing, isn't it?
right.
They're going to give her the music.
I think beyond like power levels,
The-
I
the,
find
uh,
her character absolutely
Miss Marvel treatment.
fascinating.
And then
I love her. I love
She
her.
is the
I've
best
loved her.
Olsen sister.
I've loved her since day one. Like I've loved her. When
It's
she was
amazing.
bad.
Ralph Boner.
It's amazing she hasn't gotten her own movie yet. That should have been like a day one thing.
I mean,
after
she got her own show, and that show was
after the show.
the show was absolutely incredible. Bar maybe the last episode could
I
have
like
been
Wanda.
She
better.
did get her own
Whatever.
show.
It still had
And a lot of screen time. And I would go so far as to say that Doctor Strange 2 is her movie.
Well, she's
Yeah.
I think she's the antagonist in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's like more or less equal with a little more.
she stole the movie though.
Yeah, she was awesome. And she's scary as shit.
Yeah, she is. I knew there were going to be horror elements in it the moment they said Raimi was taking over. I'm like, oh shit,
hell
here
yeah.
we go.
Of course, you always are going to at least get one scene. I was expecting a bloodied up like her, like limping, chasing like a slasher though. That was badass.
No, that was
I
awesome.
love-
And
I
the
love
jump
that.
scare, her popping out in front of him. I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh
that's
no,
so
and he
cool.
did a really cool trippy scene when she. I think that's her. I believe that's the Wanda, but in the kitchen when she starts like tripping balls or something, did all that cool stuff
Oh yeah.
with all the Raimiisms started coming out. It's like very drag me to hellish.
And what she
You know,
did
it's
to
funny.
the
So many people
Illuminati-
got their hopes up about Multiverse of Madness because of all the cameos, but they were so disappointed when their favorite characters, allegedly favorite characters, died within like 2 minutes of being on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
kind of funny.
I think Multiverse
That
is a great movie,
Thought it
but
was
there's some stuff they could have fixed up a little bit here or there. But I think it's a great movie in general.
Hey,
Well, the
Jeffrey.
first thing they could have fixed was I don't like I'm sorry, that dude just does not seem like, feel like, look like, and I don't give a shit about the Fantastic Four, but he does not feel like a Reed Richards to me.
Really?
Okay.
The guy from The Office, the guy from
Oh, Krasinski.
Krasinski.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
like him.
get that fan casting either. I was like,
He's
what?
great.
Why?
He was great in that that Quiet movie, whatever the fuck it was.
Quiet Place.
Quiet
Quiet
Place.
Place?
He's great in that movie, and him directing the second one or however, it's great. He knows what he's doing. But I just didn't see him as Reed Richards. You know, the beard alone kind of threw me off. Like, what? But I think maybe they did it on purpose because they wanted us to
he's a
know that
variant.
those aren't our people. They're different people. And I think
No,
they
The
wanted
whole
us to know
point
that.
was to bring in all these powerful characters and so that she could pretty much wax the floor with them. That was the whole point of bringing in all these characters, just to show how powerful she was.
It was a squash match. It was a squash match, guys.
Yeah.
It was Goldberg versus some guy you never heard of, like Joe Smith or some shit. That's what it
Versus a
was.
fan.
Poor Professor X. Oh.
Yep.
Snap. She got
I
into
mean, what she did
his
to Black
mind.
Bolt.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, that was fantastic. She's definitely S tier.
I was like, wait, is this a Marvel movie?
When people say that Marvel doesn't have any good characters anymore, I look to her every time.
Yeah. All right, I still got the link. I'll be back. I have to go watch the main event.
Yep.
See what's going on because The Rock laid down a hell of a. They did like a half an hour promo tonight, and this is the last Raw before Mania.
Haven't they been doing half-hour promos on every show?
Not really. They've been getting longer and longer. But I'm talking about tonight. They had The Rock come out for about 20 minutes. And they had Roman Reigns come out and stand with The Rock for about 20. The whole first hour of Raw tonight was commercial free, and it was all a promo. It was crazy. And after what happened with Cody last week, I just want to see because Seth's getting ready to fight Solo, but The Rock's going to show up. And there's going to be a brouhaha at the end of the match because there always is right before Mania. And this is the most excited I've been for a WrestleMania since like WrestleMania 5. It's a long time.
Is
So
there
I was
going to
back.
be a watch party for WrestleMania?
Yeah, Max even wants to do one. I know like 10 people that are doing them. I'm going to be jumping in and out of streams all night. It's going to be a busy night for me next weekend. I have to go to all, and then we got a live stream too, you know. I mean, the kayfabe on this one kind of got into the zeitgeist of everything, not just the wrestling fans. It got into the UFC fans. It got into the nerd fans. It got into the mainstream media's hands. Like The Rock is really, really good at what he does. He's really good at what he does. Anyway, I'll be back. You guys keep talking about Wanda's fine
He's a
ass.
showman. Yeah.
Disavow.
Disavow. No disavow. Are we disavowing?
I disavow.
Yeah. She is the
Next.
best Olsen twin.
I put her up there with Robert,
Triplet?
Iron Man, and all these other people that
Yeah.
people love. I think she's a great character, and
not sure
Elizabeth Olsen's playing her very well.
And the character has evolved every appearance she's been on screen. She has evolved as a character.
She has a different take, and it's tragic. Like tragedy just gets added, so I can't wait to see what happens next.
Oh, jeez.
What objective?
She's finally gonna break even more.
Dude, she's gonna destroy the world. It's gonna be awesome.
Just like in the comic book when she said, "No more mutants."
Didn't someone mention House of
Yep.
M? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was House of M. She literally said, "No more mutants," and there was no.
But we got to
more
have
mutants
mutants
being
before
born.
she can take them away.
Yeah,
I
true.
know, right? I hope Elizabeth Olsen's in it for the long haul. Please give her a good part. Please.
We got a good 15
Really
years at
Yeah.
least before that can happen.
Damn.
These are all rumors and speculation. Daisy Johnson, aka Quake, could make her MCU debut in the Agents of Atlas in Marvel Studios' upcoming Shang-Chi 2.
I loved her in Agents so much.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was freaking awesome.
Yep.
Until they disavowed it and said it wasn't canon to the MCU.
Yeah.
Well, if Chloe Bennett's coming back, that's all that matters.
Yeah. I would like the guy that played Ghost Rider to come back. He was good. And Coulson.
Oh, Robbie Reyes. No, I'm telling you, Keanu Reeves as Ghost Rider.
Listen, I don't know how many times you're going to say that, but just because you say it doesn't mean it's going to happen.
I'm gonna say it until it happens.
He's willing it into action.
Every week.
Have him bring that John Wick director.
He's willing it into being.
Yes.
That's not how that works here. But
You know,
Quake
really
is a fun character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Mephisto, Quake, Ghost Rider. Who else? We're waiting for a lot of characters to come.
Yep.
And Shang-Chi, Shang-Chi 2 is what? A while off anyway.
Agents
You
of
know.
Atlas would be amazing. You know, I keep forgetting about Shang-Chi, but I mean, I think that was one of the best COVID era Marvel movies, at least.
It was a good movie. It really was.
I liked that one a lot.
Very underrated by a lot of people.
The CGI
Yeah.
was amazing.
You know, just because, there's no Captain America or Iron Man, it doesn't make it less of a Marvel movie.
Yep. Yeah.
What
bring
is
Agent
Agents
back
of
in.
Atlas? Agents
What do
of
you mean,
Atlas
what's Agents of Atlas?
Yeah, Isaac wants to know what's Agents of Atlas.
Oh,
I'll bring up a picture. It's
he
a
didn't say hi to me, so you guys can get to know.
Asian-based superhero group. Luna Snow was in the Marvel Rivals game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. This is Agents of Atlas.
You
Luna
got
Snow,
Wu,
Silk,
Swordmaster, who's
Cho.
is he still Iron Fist? Yeah, Amadeus Cho.
I think he's still Iron Fist. And the rest of them, I have no clue who they are.
Yeah, I was trying to remember who the one on the girl in the middle right is. I can't.
That's Luna Snow,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, well then who's the girl with the bear?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember.
I
They
don't
had a-
remember.
Yeah. They're all fun characters though.
Yeah. They were created about a decade ago, right?
Yeah.
About a decade ago. But next
Well,
up,
5 years. Oh, they're
Sam
talking-
Raimi said he's not working on Spider-Man 4 yet. I don't know.
Yet.
that they're going to go back to me and say, "Wait, folks, we can also tell that story." He makes no sense. He said that he didn't hear anything, and what's his name? Tobey Maguire hasn't heard anything because I think he wants to make a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4 movie.
I hate Tobey Maguire so much.
Wait,
why do you hate Tobey so much?
Oh, I just hate him.
Jeez.
He's a horrible actor, and he's a shitty human being.
I think he's a good actor. I don't know about his personal life.
Well, he did some
Shona?
things.
Kiss my Converse.
I don't know what they're gonna go back to me. Yeah, I don't understand why. Is there a room? Yeah, people are just making up.
Was this another story to tell in his universe after 3?
They should kill him off.
Don't say that in front of you, though.
Kill off Tobey Maguire.
Stop it.
Yeah, there's certain people you don't say that in front of. You don't say that. Oh.
Wait, who we? Oh, does the initials start with? No, stop.
Andrew Casali? Yeah, don't.
Oh,
hey, I know that guy.
Say that in front of that kid. He is a very, very, very avid, devout.
He was absolutely fascinated that I would go on about Madam Web.
He would fight you about it.
Burbucky, you like such a piece of shit.
Yeah, I
movie.
remember him getting removed from chats and blocked from channels.
Why do you like such a piece of shit movie? He didn't get it.
Why do you like such a piece of shit movie, dude? Fucking Spider-Man 3? Come on. Oh,
hey, Spider-Man 3 is pretty good.
So that was very nice.
Except for the 80% that it's not good.
Yes, exactly.
Whatever. I'm not going to get in a fight about Spider-Man 3 with comic book guys.
The
I'm
Saturday Night
than
Fever
that.
scene.
I'm way too smart for that.
The emo. Yeah, the emo dance.
Yeah. So what? That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
But it wasn't supposed to be a comedy.
Did you ever watch that movie?
You don't think that was supposed to be funny?
It's Spider-Man. It's supposed to be a comedy.
Did you ever watch
what do you think? What do you think Sam Raimi was yelling at Tobey Maguire while he was directing him? That shit was supposed to be funny.
Think John Travolta.
Sorry, man.
Saturday Night Fever.
Terrible.
Staying Alive is playing in that song. I'm telling you right now.
Whatever, let him come. I'll just. I'm talking to Blue Jay. He said, "Yeah." He said, "No, he might be coming," and I'm like, "Oh, whatever, let him come." Let him come. I'll just kill him with my Madam Web love.
Getting some dirty in here.
It's
Raimi would
kryptonite
love
to him.
to make a Batman movie. Why is he making a Bat? Well, no.
That would be so amazing. Make it like a horror Batman movie with like Scarecrow and Clayface and
just make a Scarecrow movie. Just make a crazy Scarecrow movie like the Joker movie, like a professor.
That would be amazing.
Like the Scarecrow scenes in Arkham Asylum.
Yes.
Yeah, but like Sam Raimi, but do it his origin like Joker. Do a Joker Elseworld-esque movie with Scarecrow, directed by Sam Raimi, and you can have a Batman scene.
Yeah, true. That makes sense.
1 or 2. Yeah.
We don't want you to go too crazy with Batman, Raimi. We're gonna see what you do with the one scene we give you, just in case.
Is Madam Web streaming yet?
Yeah.
I think on video on demand.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that thing came out like 2 weeks later.
It's probably going to hit on.
Well, I'm not paying for it.
It's probably going to hit.
Come on.
Support the movie.
If it shows up on Disney Plus or whatever, I'll watch it. But I'm not gonna.
Well, I'll go to Netflix first.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't pay $5 for it though.
You're not paying $5 for that, really?
Not for that, no.
Come on.
Not even for Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, I love Spider-Man 2. I think that's Sam Raimi's masterpiece for sure.
Yeah. Next up.
Debatable.
The lead actors of Chucky, the TV show, have expressed interest in a crossover with Megan. It will be like Batman v Superman.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
It'll be like Chucky versus Megan. Not like that.
Chucky would annihilate Megan.
That sounds disgusting. Just the pure.
They'll be like, your mother's name Mattel? My mother's name is Mattel.
Dance off.
Yep.
Dude, oh my
Bro,
God.
that would
By
be-
the way, I saw the first episode of the new season 3 of Chucky. It is, dude, that show hits, man. It's so well written. Oh my God. I didn't even finish it because I had to stream.
Never seen it.
I
It's
started
good.
watching. I think I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes of the
Dude,
first.
in the
season.
3rd season, Chucky's in the White House. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's
He went?
amazing. Yes. And I think what they're doing is like an American horror story, whatever. Each one is like a duo. Each season has Devin Sawa. He died in the
God.
first 2 seasons, and now he's the president in this new season. So everyone's like a retread, like a refresh reboot every season. They're just
Devin
doing like
Sawa
different.
plays the president.
Yeah. It's
Can we
actually
get
really
Idle
good.
Hands,
It's actually like really
review?
good.
Idle Hands was the greatest.
It's
thing he
actually
ever
like
did.
well written. I was
Yes, yeah.
surprised how well written it was. It surprised me the first time I saw the first episode of the first season. I was like, man, this is so much better than it has any right. And again, it surprised me just randomly seeing this first episode of season 3. It was like, oh my God, this is so good. It's really good. I'm not kidding.
Interesting.
Not
I'm
me, like
serious,
Madam
though.
Web.
Like, we need an Idle Hands like reunion. Can we get that happening?
Jessica Alba and Devin
Jessica
Sawa.
Alba,
Seth
yeah.
Green.
Seth Green.
Seth Green. Where is Seth Green?
The
The dude
Offspring.
from the Mighty Ducks.
I think if
Offspring.
Megan 2 is a banger like the first one,
Mhm.
and it does, I think, now we're on to something. Now we're on to something.
I liked Megan
For
a lot.
sure. Yeah, Megan was fun.
It would have been cool if Annabelle actually moved, ran around, but she doesn't. She doesn't. She just
creepy
sits there
without
and
moving.
stares.
Annabelle does not need to move.
No, stay there.
Chucky and Megan play Jumanji.
When they get into the video game.
With
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson.
Crossovers like crazy. We're just gonna have universe after universe colliding.
Yeah.
Universal sees big dollar signs with Chucky v. Megan.
I think
Annabelle versus Abigail. Oh, jeez.
Did they not learn anything? Didn't they not learn anything? Freddy versus Jason. Okay.
No, they didn't because
No,
they never
they
did.
didn't.
Alien versus Predator. These
No.
team ups never work.
Well,
Alien versus Predator
I
is
like
amazing.
Freddy versus Jason.
I
I
like
mean,
the Alien
Batman versus
better.
Superman. Who watched that? Come on,
That was terrible.
The whole audience.
that movie was god awful.
Did you see the director's cut? Did you see the ultimate edition?
Can somebody
Did
find?
you see the ultimate edition? Did you see the ultimate edition?
Yes, I did, and you can't polish a turd. It's still a turd.
Ouch.
Right now, Max is waking out of his sleep. What did you
He's
say,
slumbering.
Brian?
His deep slumber. He knows when I'm making fun of BVS.
What they
It's
did
every-
to Zach.
It's usually every time I'm on stream.
Well, we're gonna get into something later, but there was some Zach rumblings this weekend.
I can make fun of BVS again. Oh, nice.
What,
And
Zach
Polish
rumblings?
turd.
We rumbled about what?
We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do a stream where you make fun of BVS. How's that?
Please and thank you.
You think Paramount will eventually make Ghostface versus Halloween?
I think that's
Ooh.
very interesting and cool.
We're already getting Reno 911 with Star Trek.
Because essentially, it's not really like Ghostface
Yeah.
is like a bunch of kids messing around, right? Doing these kills in horror
Yeah.
fashion. How would they do that in the Scream universe? They'd have to do a full on reboot. Because in the Scream universe, they all seen Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, in the original movie, they all know about it.
I want Austin Powers versus Halloween so that Mike Myers can fight Mike Myers.
I can
I think
see
that would be
them-
awesome if they could.
I can see
they
the
could pull it
Ghostface
off.
killer killing everybody, and then Michael Myers just like stalking the killers that they kill.
Yeah, and he just kills them, and it's like, dude, and then like these freaking kids, because they're dumb as hell. They're the killers, right? So they're gonna think of like we could use Michael to our advantage, and then it somehow blows up in their face or something. That's sort of the angle.
I just watched Scream 4 the other day.
That's like the best one.
I was just like, it was so good.
Yeah.
Really,
Scream
you
4
guys
is
like
awesome.
Scream 4?
I love Scream
I
4.
like Scream 4.
I don't remember any. Like I don't remember.
It was
any
like
memorable.
her cousin was like the killer.
Never
Well,
movies
her-
after
Emma
Scream 2.
Emma Roberts is in that one, right?
yeah, She was the cousin.
I remember the ending.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pinhead versus Michael Myers.
I would love to see Pinhead versus Freddy. They both have like supernatural like abilities and shit. Let them go at it.
Ghoulies versus Critters.
Ghoulies versus Critters.
I think it should be Critters versus Gremlins. Critters deserves a little more than Ghoulies.
A little more fuzz.
Ghoulies get small soldiers.
Yeah.
Ghoulies versus small soldiers.
Small Soldiers was awesome.
I know. I loved it.
I want a new Chip Hazard action figure, please and thank you.
They could do Toy Story versus Demonic Toys.
Mm-hmm.
Bugs Life versus Ants.
Oh,
That was already a thing.
I mean, Ants was where it's at, dude. I mean, aside from Woody Allen being in that movie, I liked Ants better.
Dogma remastered.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I would think that was an April Fool's joke.
I thought so
Kevin
too.
Smith.
He's gonna have to donate all that money, right? Isn't that what he said he was gonna do?
He doesn't have the rights,
Yeah.
though. I guess is he getting the rights?
I hope so.
He
Who has
said
the
that-
rights?
Didn't Weinstein have all the rights or something? I don't know.
Something like that. Yes. It was a weird, wacky rights situation.
In terms of fan shit, you know what I would love? If you get like all the classic like Batman villains and you put him in the Purge and put him like in a real like Purge scenario. I guess they
No,
do
Kevin
that.
Spacey was in
I guess
Purge.
they do that in Gotham. I'm an idiot. Never mind. That shit's always happening. Shit's always going raw over there.
Kevin Spacey
Yeah.
played the grasshopper.
Kevin Spacey
Man,
was
I
in
would-
Ants. Yeah, I thought it was.
No,
Bugs
he was in
Life.
Bugs Life. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
that's
the
what I thought.
grasshopper.
Can we do a horror
Maybe he was in
movie?
both.
A horror movie. Kevin Spacey versus Weinstein. I'm sorry.
Kevin Spacey
Versus Bryan Singer.
Is that a horror film?
If for a lot of women it was. And guys,
If they're going at each other,
And kids.
it'd
Ian
be like
McKellen's got to be in it. We'll call it App Pupil 2.
hey Jeffrey
Corey
Sato.
Corey
Small
Feldman. in it.
Soldiers underrated soundtrack. Stallone was in Ants.
This is
Finding
true.
Nemo versus Shark Tale.
Veggie Tales.
Little Mermaid versus Beauty and the Beast.
Are we talking about animated?
I don't know. We're just naming movies now.
I don't know.
I would like
All
to
right,
see
next up.
Little Mermaid versus Jaws would be cool.
Here we go. Netflix's new film head Dan Lin told leadership that their past output of films were not great and the financials didn't add up.
No,
And
I think they're not
He's
going
talking
to
about
be
Rebel
handing out
Moon?
checks anymore.
stop
to
it,
all-
Brian.
What?
What?
They're not going to. What was he talking about?
Zach, by the way, I heard an absolutely disgusting rumor.
I said, was he talking about Rebel Moon?
I just want to say
he's-
Zack Snyder's not getting the cut. All right, I'm just gonna say that out loud. There's
Well,
no way. He's a
I'm hearing
personality.
from my sources.
He's a name. He's
his
not getting
fandom's too
cut.
big. If
Yep,
they,
he's
they
not
would-
getting cut.
they
People
would not.
know his name, and
Oh,
they
I want
want
to watch.
if they need a
Revolt against Netflix.
if they need
Please,
a personality, they got
please.
David Fincher.
Oh,
Zack Snyder's a
my
good
goodness.
action guy to have.
Oh,
They're not getting rid of. They're gonna do what they, maybe they'll tell him to settle down with this Rebel Moon
Don't
stuff.
give me,
but
don't
like
give
whatever.
me Christmas in July.
They're not getting. They're not. He's not getting the cut.
Oh,
He's not getting
my
the
The
cut.
thing with Snyder is even his
Perpet-
haters still watch the movies. So
Damn right they do. Because they got to get ammunition.
because they're forced.
they're not
to.
going to drop him.
They're forced
No.
to by their Snyder friends.
Yeah, I heard from a little birdie, a little grassy,
Damn truth.
that Snyder's deal might be up at Netflix because of this. They
No.
were not happy with the
about right.
numbers on.
What are
Rebel
you guys
Moon.
doing?
Sounds about right.
No, guys, don't be making up rumors.
And I just saw they were going to do like a ton of director's cut stuff.
Nah, we'll talk about that later.
What
Okay.
is going on?
Sorry.
What is going on, guys? I don't like
Dan
this. I don't like
Lin
what
is
you're. I don't like
not-
what your
This is only rumor and speculation,
mod is
guys.
saying. I don't like what your
This-
mod's saying.
Disclaimer. We got disclaimers here.
I don't like what your mod's saying.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
which one?
Degrassi.
Oh, He's like your number one watcher.
I know. My chatter, your modder. There's some the one before. There's some shit about to come out about Zack Snyder. Is that a joke? April Fools, bro.
There's some shit.
What does that mean?
Uh-oh.
What do you got?
Oh, jeez. Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon debuted in mid-December to nearly half the viewership that Julia Roberts' Leave the World Behind premiered 2 weeks earlier.
Leave the World Behind was horrible.
That says a lot.
What'd you think of Rebel Moon?
Yeah, that movie was really bad.
I loved Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon was okay. It suffered from the.
I'm not a Snyder
Red
fan.
5.
I love Rebel Moon.
You loved Rebel Moon, really?
He did.
Yeah, I'm not a Snyder fan. I thought Rebel Moon was great. I can't wait for the next one.
Okay. There you go. They're not cutting Snyder.
Yeah, it's true. Netflix for whatever reason like spending $200 million on every movie. It's like there's like no low budget movies on Netflix. Yeah. It's $200 million. Do what you want.
Yeah, even their horror movies have like ships going through the beach and shit.
Yeah.
It's like what?
They spared no expense.
Why is your horror movie with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, we saw where that ended up with Hammond ended up with that. God damn. Jurassic.
Not that I don't appreciate it, but that's a hefty price tag. Yeah.
I will say
they're having fun over there.
I have watched some really good South Korean horror movies and TV shows that they brought over.
Probably.
Yeah.
The Rope Curse.
I forgot the name of the one I saw. It was about Japan experimenting on the Chinese the South Koreans at the time. Yeah, and it turned him into like a monster, and it was killing everybody in the village. It was great.
Whoa, sounds woke.
Woke. Everything is woke.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning.
I mean, they're making social commentary about what Japan.
I know people that woke up dead.
Ooh.
How do you wake up dead?
We go to wake you, you're dead.
Well, you don't wake up if you're dead. That doesn't make any sense.
Unless you're undead.
Yeah, you could be a vampire.
Yeah, but then how do you sleep if you're undead?
Vampires sleep.
The thing about that's correct. For example, both Zack Snyder cost $80 million, didn't cost them. Not only that, Zack Snyder's fan base is also like a marketing machine. Like they push.
I don't think there's big.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not talking about numbers. I'm talking about passion and pushing what they want.
That doesn't mean a damn thing.
It might have meant something.
They passionately pushed. Well, no, it didn't.
They're vocal. They're very vocal.
No, I understand. You're trying to like give them some props and stuff. It's just
yeah.
Some of our best friends are involved in the Snyderverse movement.
Sorry if you were. I apologize, but
what I think Netflix is knows about the Snyder fan base and is, feeding them in a way.
Wait, are people actually happy?
Like even this director's cut thing, I think they acknowledge that this is them acknowledging the fan base, Snyder's fan base. So that's sort of my argument.
Is it though?
Yeah.
It just feels like an addendum to an already long movie.
Yeah.
Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are now streaming on Prime.
They weren't on Max?
They are. They were. It's all their properties are making their way around each streaming service. They're leaving Netflix now. And I saw a post earlier. I don't know if it's true or not that Wonder Woman and Aquaman are going to Hulu later this month.
Fire sale.
Which is well, feed rumors that Marvel and DC are doing a crossover.
No, I don't want nothing. I'm done.
They're still on Max, he says.
You can cross over me out, man. I am 100% it.
But as long as the long as the quality of Netflix movies doesn't drop, and if they decide to cut the budgets, I'm fine with it. Streaming movies should not cost $200 million for me.
Well, no. Considering the average streaming subscriptions, what?
Well, I mean,
$20,
some movies
you know.
some movies might
$20.
warrant it, but every movie?
Yeah, here's 200 million. Go make a universe.
It's gonna just
I
water
mean,
the
if they
shit
could,
down.
if
and
they
nobody's
could
gonna give a
afford
fuck.
it, if they could afford it, I say fucking do it. Fuck it. But every movie
Yeah.
200 million. I don't give a shit. If that makes every movie like an action, big globe-trotting thing, essentially, right? Whatever.
Yeah, I just don't.
So he's saying that studio exclusivity is over with Netflix. That could be interesting. How many studios have exclusive deals with them? Tyler Perry, Zack Snyder, Shonda Rhimes. Huh, interesting. But moving on.
All right.
WWE.
Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman will star in a remake of The War of the Roses, directed by Jay Roach. The film follows a wife who realizes she no longer loves her husband and actually hates him, which starts a vicious divorce.
The
Do
original.
you guys
was
remember the
hilarious.
original?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
It was a great
I
movie.
never saw it.
That is
Really?
Yeah.
fantastic movie.
It was Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas, and Danny DeVito.
Yep.
They were
Yeah,
trying to
that's
kill
me.
themselves. They didn't want to leave the house.
Vince. Remake, great.
I guess
Danny
nobody excited
DeVito
for
directed.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Fuck you guys.
He also directed Matilda, didn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
Everyone loves Matilda.
Tilda's a great movie.
Yeah, I feel like an 8-year-old girl in the 1990s.
Ooh, so we have panelists that will like that. Oh, no, but
What?
never mind. I've been hanging out.
Excuse me?
So many.
That's weird, dude.
You've been going too long, Brian.
I saw
tell you
real
later.
life Transformers. Okay, dude, you don't understand,
What real life Transformers?
brother. I went
The
and
green
saw,
boxes on the side of the road.
guys. I went and saw Monster Trucks this weekend, and they had these things called Transformers, and they shot fire and everything. Sound effects. It was great. I have pictures.
Cool
It was
story.
fun for the kids, man. I don't know.
Fun for the kids.
One of those things they do at like a county fair.
Kathleen Turner, she was smoking hot.
Yeah, she was.
Serial mom.
That movie Body Heat with what's his face? It's like all they do is have sex. It's a great movie.
Sean
You don't
Astin
have
was in that too. I didn't remember that.
You don't have a cousin Patty?
Excuse me.
Next up, another sequel, follow-up, whatever. Freaky Friday 2 will follow Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis as they are body swap with two teenage girls. One of the girls will be Anna's daughter. Are they still giving Lindsay Lohan work?
She needs to make a comeback.
Because she's alive.
Yep.
I still remember the picture on the front page of the papers with the coke coming out her shoes as she was walking. That was great.
Man.
Another unneeded sequel.
Were you cheering on her downfall in the 2000s?
Who, me? Lindsay Lohan? I loved her.
So did I. Mean Girls was amazing. The original.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's a remake with what's
Herbie.
her face from what's her face from Spider-Man?
Kirsten Dunst.
Betty
Among
Brant.
the Shadow.
No, the new the one with Tobey Maguire or not Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland. She plays Betty Brant.
Jesus Christ, Terry.
Australian chick.
Back it up, Terry. Back it up, Terry.
Jeez. You guys are hard.
Yeah, we can't put that
I
one
can't
up.
highlight that. Then we got Row House
Family
has
show.
become Prime Video's most watched produced film debut ever worldwide. Over 50 million views so far. That's a lot.
Damn.
Even I saw that god awful monstrosity of a movie.
Hell yeah. Wasn't it awesome though?
No.
Oh,
I need to watch
Wait,
this.
I thought it was so. I
It
thought
made
it
me
was so
think about how
awesome.
good the original was and how I needed to watch it.
I thought the boat shit was hilarious and awesome. I thought Connor was hilarious.
Oh god, no.
Not saying good.
With the CG.
His
He
acting
was-
wasn't top tier.
No,
Where the fuck is
but
everybody?
he was very engaging. I had a blast with this movie. Sorry, it was all.
I mean, I
over the
guess we got a
place.
meme out of it, so it works. But like, you know,
In
man
your
does not
opinion,
survive on meme alone.
in your opinion, if this was in the movie theaters, would you have paid to go see this?
No.
No,
To be fair though, I don't pay to see movies anymore.
Hmm.
I just wait for them to come out on streaming. Well, I'm waiting for those to break off. Damn, somebody's
Oh yeah, I remember that outtake.
this is
Yeah, that's
very
pretty good for Prime Video. That's like Lord of the Rings, well, close to Lord of the Rings numbers. Actually, Lord of the Rings killed it that first week. The show.
What did the boys do? Do you know?
Boys?
a billion.
I still need to watch more of that show. I've only watched like the
Trillion.
first couple episodes.
Let's see if I can find
Roadhouse was so fun. It was,
Roadhouse.
it was tone deaf. I can't even describe the tone.
It was
It left
it
you
was
speechless.
okay. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, I
gonna,
love
like,
it. Was exactly what the Florida Keys are.
I'm not
so
going to
way to
write home
describe
about
it.
it. You know, I'm not going to tell my mom.
I just like the boat stuff.
Dude, the boat stuff with the CG and the flips. And the, oh god, no.
I love it. They were running. They were like hitting each other in the head with boats. They were swinging boats at me.
Oh, it was disturbing.
What a wild ride! Sinking yachts, throwing
What is this
boats.
crap?
Yacht foo.
Yeah, it was yacht foo.
Season 3 of The Boys was it almost came close to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi was watched 958 million minutes, and The Boys were 951 million minutes, which
958 million minutes.
No, that's an absolute win for the boys. The
Yeah,
Obi-Wan's for
they come close to Obi-Wan.
Yeah, because that's super R. That's super mature.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan's not.
Yes. Star Wars is made for kids and families.
And everyone,
Everyone. So
It's made for
50, I guess
kids.
50 million viewers is fine.
A kiss was made for loving you, baby.
Well, I'll watch it tomorrow, so it'll have 50 million and one viewers.
Zack Snyder says we're getting over 6 hours of Rebel Moon director's cuts on the same day on Netflix.
No.
I mean, why are we stopping at 6?
Brian, I'm gonna do a watch party with Brian. Brian, let's do a watch party. We're gonna watch all 6 hours. What do you say?
I don't have that.
Brian, come on, please.
I don't have that kind of time anymore. There are
I-
other
I-
things
I
I,
think
would
you-
rather be doing.
We'll do it in installments.
How do you do watch parties? Do you actually show the video on YouTube?
No.
But you can give members a link and they can watch along with you backstage. But you're reacting on camera. You're supposed to react to it and talk through the stuff, but most people just sit there and just okay. But I have a challenge for you. I think you should watch the PG cut, then watch the rated R version right after that
What
on
PG
both
cut?
movies.
What PG cut?
The PG-13 cut of Rebel Moon,
Oh, I already saw it. Well,
and
the
then
first
watch.
one.
No, it's on the same day.
Oh hell no, bro.
Watch
What are
all
you,
4.
nuts? Yo,
He's gonna get all
Good
6 hours of that Rebel Moon action, dude. Like really poor acting. That
Oh, jeez.
Really,
I hope we get a commercial of release the Snyder cut.
I really
it's all-
enjoyed the trailer for the second part. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked yeah, the action was cool. The action's always cool.
I like the first one.
215
Thought it was a good intro.
75 R17.
Yeah. It was good world building. We'll see how the rated R cut, because I believe Zack Snyder said that the rated R cut is going to be a totally different movie from the PG-13 one. It'll be a half a second faster. The fight scenes. Star Wars is for everyone. Same for Marvel and DC. I agree.
No, it's not. It's only for people who I deem necessary to watch it, and that's that. Okay.
I wouldn't say DC is for everyone, but definitely Marvel and Star Wars.
Oh, it's really not. Have you watched DC? Like,
especially the TV shows. No. Titans and what's the other one?
Dude, nobody hates DC more than DC fans. I swear to God.
I love DC.
I love DC. What are you talking about here?
325, 55, 21. Okay.
I think the DC fans that don't read comics are more toxic than DC fans that do read comics. Just saying.
What are you trying to say?
That's not true. I'm a DC fan that doesn't read the comics.
You're toxic.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I guess I am.
No, I think that if you read comic books, you have a more respect for the characters.
Here's the thing, though,
and you can always fall back on stories if you don't get it in the movies.
Yeah, here you go again, telling me I'm not getting the whole experience.
Here's the thing, Bruce. For certain movies, the comic book fans are the ones saying it's not like the comics.
And then
some of them get toxic because of that.
About like the Star Wars books and stuff, and people are like, "Why do I need to read the Star Wars books?"
Nobody does that anymore.
Unless you're saying the ones that don't read the comics feel they have to compensate, so they get more toxic and say, "No, you got to do it right." All this shit, but they never read the comics.
Yes,
it's like a
Have you not been on a stream with Max when we talk about DC?
And I won't read the comics just because you guys are so snooty about it.
I don't read you know what? I read more DC comics than Marvel comics. I'll say that much. I don't read any Marvel stuff ever, and I love the movies and some of the shows.
Oh man, I got some big old racist six going on this show.
You're right, Degrassi. If you read comics, you are already used to reboot after reboot after reboot.
Well, I guess that's true.
Unfortunately,
that's a good point.
You're used to multiverse, and you're used to characters dying and coming back, and you're used to
how come I'm
crappy writing.
How come I'm always hearing follow the comics, all this stuff? Like,
I don't
follow
know.
the comics.
Just watch the TV shows. I'm lazy.
Because
at this point, you don't even have to. I mean, they've changed
they've
changed it so much. You don't even need to follow the comics.
And usually Marvel changes the character in the comics to match the movies anyway.
Yeah.
Which is weird for me.
Stupid.
Very stupid. You have freaking 67 years worth of stories you could tell, and we just change the character in the movie. They will change the comic character. Let's do that. That sounds good.
Power movies. They're eating each other. They're all eating each other.
Power of love.
Next up, filming of Gen V season 2 will be delayed following the tragic passing of Chance Perdomo. That was such a sad story when I heard it. He was so good. He was great in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. If you haven't watched that,
I never saw Gen V though. He's a good actor. He was young too. What did they say? He was like 27.
Yeah, 27.
That's just crazy.
He was great in Gen V. You didn't watch Gen V yet?
No, I keep forgetting about it.
Oh, just give
it's
it
like
a watch.
Something. I always forget about Prime.
I know, me too. I had to catch up on two episodes of Invincible. I forgot it was back on.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, between Netflix and Hulu and Peacock and Paramount, it's like
Max,
Disney.
and what else? Disney.
Max.
Tubi.
Prime is- Yeah, Tubi.
Tubi. Hey, I watched all the episodes of Doctor Who on Tubi, all right?
That's crazy.
They're not long. They're not long episodes. You can watch. You could literally watch. They don't have long seasons either. What is worse?
Star Wars fans for sure.
Yeah, Star Wars fans.
I think Star Wars has probably the. I mean, aside from Star Trek, Star Wars is.
Well, the Star Wars has this weird thing where it's like they swear like they're not a whiny fan base, but it's like, dude, they are one of the biggest whiny fan bases I've ever come across. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a Star Trek / Star Wars fan. No, I have a weird thing with DC fans because I dealt with Snyder DC fans for the last couple of years, so I feel like I need to add that like little caveat to it.
Little subgenre.
Yeah, within DC fans.
Yeah, because like I said before, people that read DC comic fans will not flip and eat on DC as a whole. Marvel readers, they will flip on Marvel in a second. It's insane. But they hate the way Spider-Man is written, but they pick up Spider-Man every week. Instead of holding their money back and letting the sales die.
Because that week might be the one issue where, they change it up and fix things.
They turn it around. That's happened.
I guess.
Gotta keep getting it.
I like Birds of Prey, but after the third issue, I was like, nah, not for me, bro.
Just get the covers.
Not for me, dog. I just buy it for the covers. DC does feel really good on the whole. It does.
Yes, it does.
They've been doing a really good job.
On the whole, what hole are we talking about?
On the whole.
It's an Austin Powers joke.
The face hole.
Yes.
I remember when DC and Marvel offices have annual softball games and cookout. Guess which team first pushed for allowing women to play? The team that didn't have EVS. No.
Wait, what? They used to have softball? DC and Marvel had softball games against each other?
Yeah, because DC used to be in New York also. Until they moved cross country, their offices. Probably was Marvel.
I'm going to say DC.
Because Stan Lee was a perv.
I'm going to say DC because I don't know anything.
I mean, is Degrassi going to tell us? Or is he just going to leave us hanging?
We're like literally waiting here for him to say something.
He does this sometimes.
You're holding the show up, Degrassi. Come on.
He does this sometimes. He speaks in riddles.
Did he send a text with a picture or something?
Vagaries.
Let me check my DMs. So while he's doing that,
maybe he didn't even know.
Daisy really wants to see Finn become a Jedi in the upcoming Star Wars film.
Same.
Oh my God.
I mean, they hinted at it 20 times in the last movie and then just abandoned it. So,
well, I guess that means he doesn't have to show up, though. They could just mention it offhand.
Yeah.
Well, he already said he'd never come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's been training in secret.
No, man, this is the one.
They'll make it a comic book.
True. A shitty comic book.
Happen off screen.
I think they're about to end all their Star Wars comics.
That's never going to happen.
They should. They suck.
No, they don't.
I tried reading Star Wars when I got back during the pandemic. It was so bad.
You have hair?
Yeah, I have hair. Yeah.
Lucky.
Well, you think
I thought you were bald.
Oh. I have hair. I just choose not to keep it. I keep it short.
Okay.
Bald. The hell?
Whatever.
Yeah, you gotta have the women run their fingers through my hair. Just
all right.
Oh, he answered.
Shut up, Brian.
Finally.
That's what I came back to. Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense.
maybe get the wives to play. Some of the wives to fill in.
I don't know. Enough money, any actor will come back to a franchise.
It's
Unless
freaking,
he holds to his morals.
yeah, it's freaking
I don't.
Star
I
Wars.
mean, after all the stuff he said, I don't even think they would invite him back.
I mean, what if the script's
Hmm.
amazing?
Or they recast him.
Yeah, they might just recast.
What if the script's amazing?
Could be. I'd
It's
like to see
Star
him come
Wars.
Wait.
This is Star Wars, people.
You said
Wake
the
up.
script is amazing.
back. Oh, Crazy Joe says he does want to come back. Now, so,
I say just recast him with
The
Ryan
way he was
Gosling.
treated, it was not good. I don't know. How was he treated? What do you mean? You guys were there? What do you
the
mean
rise
treated?
of Ken.
Yeah, I know it's hard for an
The way he
actor
treated.
of color to deal with Star Wars. Just saying, it seems like
Right, is that what you're saying? Like the harassment from online or the hate from online?
No,
Yeah.
they built his character up. I mean, like in the first movie, on the poster he was holding a lightsaber, and his character was supposed to have all this extra story and depth, and they
I thought he was just holding the lightsaber to throw it to Daisy Ridley. Here,
no, and then they hinted in all the movies that he had force sensitive. He was force sensitive, and then they completely just abandoned all of that for the last movie.
Hell yeah.
He was very unhappy with what they did to his character.
But is that mistreatment? He was very mistreated.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I'm really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a wasted character. I don't think that's a mistreatment
Yeah, I
of
think
the
that's-
actor himself.
I thought he got a lot of hate. Him and
Yeah, if that's what we're talking about.
somebody
Yeah,
else.
The
I
girl
can
who played
understand
Rose.
that.
Somebody else.
The girl who played Rose got chased off of social media.
That's because they took Finn off the Chinese poster.
Is that what it is? Oh, the way he was.
No,
treated.
seriously,
Yeah.
they took him off.
Yeah, they also
No,
did
I
that.
know they did that. Yeah.
It was just crappy.
I don't know. I don't know. I know they want to make money, but at this point in time, you don't need certain countries to make $1 billion anymore. It's been proven.
Nope.
When you're dealing with Disney, a lot of the times, also the movies are actually huge commercials for something else.
Toys.
Yep. Now they got parks, which is their biggest moneymaker, is it not?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, don't mention his Pacific Rim movie. That was a horrible movie.
That is probably why even Disney is gonna want Finn back, because if the parks are designed around kind of these characters, gotta
Finn
keep going.
said he was treated the same way Ahmad Best was treated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got to make a comeback though in what show was that? Kenobi. Yeah, is that the one where Ahmad Best came back as a Jedi and saved
Ahsoka?
No, I think it was Mandalorian season 3.
Was it
the infamous one?
At this point, they were all
season 3.
So,
oh yeah, he was the one that helped
together.
Grogu escape
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what Disney and this actor could be looking at. It's like, oh, and again, if they have a banger script, there's no reason for fans to hate. Like, because the general public, along with the good side of the fan, the light, the good side of the fort, the light side, would be joining forces with general consensus. Good movie's a good movie.
It's funny. Some people that I know personally, they love the Alkalite trailer, then watched certain streamers and now they hate it. Yeah, it's so funny. It's like Star Wars
and rhyme with Rom.
Maybe. It's just I just don't get the whole Star Wars fandom where they love something until they're told not to love it.
Yep.
It's insane.
Yep.
Next up.
I loved Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron. Poe Dameron was like one of the best characters in the. Yeah.
McGregor says he's pretty sure he'll return to play Obi-Wan Kenobi again.
Of course he will.
I've got a few years yet before I'm the same age as Alec Guinness was in A New Hope. So there's time to tell more stories there. Do you want to see more Kenobi stories, guys?
Yes. Possibly. I loved Kenobi.
I'm down for a weird indie looking, just him chilling and looking after this kid. And it's more
walking around like
of a slow burn, maybe something cool, interesting. Get a fucking weird director or something. I don't know. Get David Lynch to do it. There, do that.
Everybody wants to come back.
I think I
call
like
it Obi-Wan the Path. He watches milk cows for blue milk.
Yeah,
I loved Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think
like an indie no man land or something.
You didn't have a problem with it at all?
Get Chloe Zhao.
No, I liked Reva. I think I don't know. Part of me thinks that if it wasn't a black woman playing one of the main characters, more people would have been down with it. I don't know.
I didn't have fun. I liked Obi-Wan Kenobi a lot. People talking about canon this, canon that, blah blah blah. Nobody cares about canon until it's something they care about.
I mean, that was the main complaint. Everybody hated Reva, and there was nothing wrong with her.
I think the show was a little rough around the edges for some reason. There was some, like, I don't know, even from a technical standpoint, I felt like it felt a little under budgeted, I want to say. And I was expecting a little more scope and slickness, and with Ewan McGregor returning as Obi-Wan. I will say I did like the show in general. It had a kind of a B movie spirit to it that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
And I guess the budget, like my problem with like its budget constraints or whatever it was. Maybe COVID budgets. Oh yeah, I forgot this was a COVID thing too.
Yeah.
You're kind of right though, because I mean, Kenobi as a character in that show was a little subdued. You didn't get to see full on Jedi General, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was in hiding, and pretty much they were running in the whole show. So
even his trip to the city felt small and kind of like I guess COVID budget. Yeah, COVID, like everyone was spread out. That's exactly at the Grassy. Everyone in that city felt spread out, and it looked weird. Felt weird.
I think the whole Reva
Mos Eisley had COVID. That's why.
Yeah. Where all the oh my god, if all the aliens were having masks. Oh my god, dude, just play into that, guys. Just play. Hey, Disney, just play into that. When Kenobi lands in that planet, say there's like this new virus out there, and all these aliens, all these people with masks. It won't look so weird. Just play into social commentary.
It'll look normal. There we go.
It's normal.
A lot of people that didn't like the Reva character, they summed it up with one word, which is a common trope some people like to use. She was angry all the time.
She was uppity.
Yeah, no, I don't like to say that.
Yeah. Well, maybe the next show with Obi-Wan, he can have more lightsaber action, and they can bring in Cal Kestis, which
maybe she'll smile the next time.
I think that's the wrong crit. Even if you're trying to do it in good faith, like say that in terms of, because then what you're saying is that it's just like not a fresh type of villain in terms of the writing. You're not saying like because it's like it's for the most part you could say a villain should be angry. I understand that, but then also what we like in our villains is a little bit of nuance, a little bit of like variety in terms of their emotions and all that stuff. That's what makes like great villains too. Like the Joker wasn't like always angry. You know, that's what they're trying to say. It's a writing thing. They're just saying it like wrong.
It's a writing, directing thing. It's not the actor's fault.
Yeah.
Nope. She did great.
But the actor always gets the blame for bad writing and bad directing.
Not to say that Obi-Wan had bad writing and bad directing. It's just they were obviously working within constraints, and I think I could see that. I still enjoyed the show for what it was.
I enjoyed it still.
Yeah.
Darth
and I hope the second one gets that freaking scope that this freaking actor and the character deserve. Because I, like most people, like anyone, everyone, even the haters of prequels admit that Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan's an amazing, great, fun casting and great, maybe not great performance, but it's great casting, and they love the character. He held it together for the prequels for a lot of people. So I think he deserves like a big one. Like I want to see like the effects blow me away and be like, damn, this shit should be nominated. Oh my god, that's what I want to see with this.
You're right, Joe. She was written as a two-dimensional character. The writing for her wasn't great.
They still tried something towards the end that was kind of getting interesting, I think.
That's kind of the Inquisitors, though. The Inquisitorius. They were brainwashed. They were forced to serve, Vader. They were. I mean, that's how they were. They couldn't show a lot of emotion, and
Yeah, she remembered
character development.
She remembered what Vader did to all the other younglings. Yeah,
they were tortured to become Inquisitors.
I'd be angry too if I was tortured as a child.
Well, she got stabbed by him. Like that was literally,
Yeah.
So she had a revenge arc there and everything. Like,
you know what? Take back what I said, because that's actually is good logical character writing. If she's like been tortured and all this stuff, mind meld, and then she's sort of aggressively taking it out every time she steps foot in like a new town, village, or what have you. She's taking it out on the people and all that, and you could see that from the opening scene. Then it's logical. However, is it original? No. There could still be some freshness to put into it, but it still like works. It's not. So I want to take back in terms of like maybe bad writing and all that.
I mean, you're talking about Star Wars. There really hasn't been anything original since 1977. That's true.
What?
And I also see it. Her anger could also, in the character that the Jedi that got away, she hates them for being free.
Yeah,
that could be a thing too for her. Which
sure,
it would have been really good if they would have explored that more.
Yeah, they did. That wasn't demonstrated. But it is interesting. Like I said, they were getting interesting towards the latter half of the show with her, I thought.
Next up, Godzilla -1 director Takashi Yamazaki has signed with Hollywood agency CAA for representation.
Let's get that Star Wars going.
Star Wars?
Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars.
I am so surprised that WBD didn't snatch him up for the MonsterVerse.
Wait, he just did a monster movie.
I know.
No,
he can do it.
It wasn't really a monster movie though.
Like do that again with more money. I guess. I don't think he would.
He's good at writing people, characters. He could do a more human side to Star Wars.
I know, but I don't know.
He better love Star Wars.
Because what works for Godzilla -1 and his whatever other projects he's done is a cultural thing. Because if you watch anime in full Japanese with English subtitles, a lot of the jokes won't land here, or some of the references won't land if you haven't been watching anime for a long time. So, hopefully it's a good choice to bring him on if he's going to write a Star Wars movie or a episode. Maybe they'll give him an episode to watch first, first. It's Star Wars. You don't need good writing.
It would be nice though.
Metachlorian.
At that point, what is good writing? I think as long as he just gets an interesting character in there and then just moves the plot along with that character doing interesting things, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
That was sort of my problem with Rogue One. I don't think the characters were doing shit. Like, then it's just a battle. It's like, whatever. I didn't get any of those. I know that movie's like so beloved. People love Rogue One. I understand.
I do love Rogue One.
And the space battle is pretty cool. One of the better ones outside of Return of the Jedi. Holy crap! I cannot get how people love that movie with those characters.
But I love Andor more.
It drove me nuts. No, Andor is making me appreciate it maybe a little more. Maybe I deserve a rewatch. But
you should watch it after watching Andor. What do we got next? Oh, we some people pick their favorite Godzilla movies, and some people couldn't make it tonight. So we got Godzilla -1, released in 2023.
Oh my god!
This was picked by Josh, International Comics. He was a little out of it to up here tonight. This is his favorite Godzilla movie.
Was he levitating? Was he
was
not on the ground? Yes.
No, let me stop. A lot of people love this movie.
I don't know if I'm next. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. Keep talking about this if I'm next.
What? Red, what'd you think about this? You saw it, right?
Yeah, I love this movie. I think, like you said, it's a very human take on Godzilla.
Yeah.
And I thought it was sad, I thought it was happy, had a lot of sad parts, a lot of happy parts. It was just a very beautiful film with a big giant lizard.
When I was in the theaters, I had people crying to the right of me, people crying to the left of me. Max.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think
it's a very emotional part,
but it had a happy ending. I thought. I mean, can we spoil it now? I mean, I thought the guy was going to die at the end, and I was glad that he survived.
Yeah, I didn't expect his girlfriend. What's his girlfriend in the hospital? Who was in the hospital?
Oh yeah, I didn't think she was going to be alive for sure.
Yeah, like everybody else thought if she's alive. Like, wait, what?
Yeah,
she literally got blown away.
It had some pretty deep subjects, between the kamikaze fighters and the fact that he didn't crash his plane, how he had, he was dishonored, and him having to overcome that.
Had to take the shittiest jobs.
Yeah,
mind retrieval, which was like, wait, what?
Yeah. So I mean, just having to overcome all of that, and that was a really good movie.
I will say this: seeing the aftermath of the bombing was a little tough to watch.
Yeah,
just to see how. I know it's not accurate, but it was probably pretty damn close.
Yeah.
And the way they rebuilt after that, it's just insane.
Cool. I haven't seen this yet. No spoilers.
Oh yeah, good.
Good. We can stop talking about it.
Yeah, I agree, Vince. Andor was amazing.
Necron.
Hey, Necron.
I love anything that shows the inner workings of the Empire or that kind of thing with Star Wars.
Then we have Destroy All Monsters. This was your pick, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't let me pick Godzilla versus Rodan, so I had to pick.
There is no Godzilla versus Rodan.
I've seen it. I have seen a movie where Godzilla and Rodan fight, and I have no idea what it is now.
It's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla from 1992 or 93. I wasn't going to tell you what it was.
There was a Rodan movie, though, wasn't there?
No. Yeah, there was a Rodan movie from the 50s.
Rodan?
God damn it. Spoilers digressing. Should have stopped reading.
I swear I could remember a Rodan movie. Like a standalone
Rodan. They fought in the 90s. They didn't fight in the 70s. They were actually partners.
They were friends.
Friends. the Showa era was Buddy Godzilla. Let's team up and have fun.
Yeah, there was a Rodan movie from 1956.
Yeah, that was the only one.
But maybe Godzilla wasn't in it. I don't know. But yeah, so I picked Destroy All Monsters. I like this movie when I was a kid. I mean, I haven't watched this movie in 30 years, so I couldn't tell you what happened in it. But I just remember liking it and that they were all monsters and they were destroyed. So I thought it was good.
Aliens actually took over the control over the monsters, trying to take over Earth. And it was great seeing all of the monsters in one movie from Monster Island. Baragon, Manda, Ghidra.
That's exactly what I said.
Anguillus, Rodan.
Baby Godzilla.
Mania, or whatever the hell. Baby Godzilla. Noob.
Yeah, it's definitely a silly movie, but
it's very silly. It's a fun movie.
Wait till you get to my movie.
I've never seen your movie, so I'm excited to hear you talk about it.
Silly movie.
Really?
Everyone's gonna get mad. It's the most hated Godzilla movie, I think.
Oh, really?
Next, we got Godzilla Final Wars.
Yeah. Godzilla
Good.
Final
Talk about
Wars.
that. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, so this one, I know it gets a lot of crap, gets a lot of shit because Godzilla there's not a lot of Godzilla in it, actually. Actually, for the first half, they concentrate on these characters in the special elite force. I don't even remember what they were called, but actually they have like kung fu fights, motorcycle chases. It's not even a Godzilla film. He's barely in it. In the beginning, he fights I think a fighter, a pro fighter is acting in this. This movie's a wild one. It's basically, they said it was going to be Godzilla's final one, so they got the director of Versus to do it. So that's why it's like very kung fu heavy in the first half. And then I'm not a Godzilla fan, guys. I've only seen a couple. I love and respect the franchise. I've seen the first movie, the original. I love the American ones. I've seen Shin Godzilla. I love that one. I've seen Monarch, but other than that, I haven't seen many of the Japanese ones outside of maybe Godzilla 1985 a long time ago. But from what I understand is Godzilla's fighting a lot of his famous foes in this one. So he's basically running around and taking them out with one hit, right? Because it's kind of they kind of speed things up because very human centric.
Like One Punch Man.
Yeah, the aliens come down and all shit. Like now it's the alien centric. Like it's a lot of time not focused on Godzilla. But then when Godzilla does come, yeah. Speaking of exactly, I knew. I was like, oh man, if you thought that one's silly, I can imagine because I know Godzilla fans did not like this one. However, the only reason why I saw it is because it's from the director of Versus, and I was following that man's career. I like that guy. He did Midnight Meat Train. He eventually got to America, and he did another movie. I forget what it's called, but it's with Emil Hirsch. It's a horror movie. It's pretty good. But Godzilla Final Wars, he did this one, and not a lot of Godzilla action, but what's there is kind of fun. One of the scenes is he does immediately take out what they call Zilla, which is the 1998 Roland Emmerich version. Takes him out really quick. Man, they completely disrespect that character. You want to talk about disrespecting film characters. Holy crap.
So they actually brought in the 98 Godzilla for this movie?
With terrible CGI, just to almost on purpose.
That's horrible.
I think.
That's horrible.
Almost on purpose. Also, shout out to the infamous meme-worthy New York scene, how this movie depicts New York. I remember seeing it several times and laughing. I loved it. It's very hyper realistic. They can't do that today. I'll just say that. Godzilla Final Wars is absolute lunacy towards the end, but it is fun. I think it is fun as long as you set your expectations. Not a lot of Godzilla in it, but when he does come, it is fun. It is goofy. It's all over the place. Brucifer, you see this one?
Yes, I don't remember. It's a while. I saw it on a grainy VHS tape.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I did.
Midnight Meat Train. I like Midnight Meat Train.
It's considered one of the worst ones, right?
Yeah, people don't like it because there's not a lot of Godzilla and a lot of the famous foes. I think there wasn't long fights with them because he was just running through them towards the third act.
Yeah. Oh yes, I remember now. It's the captains of the ship. They have like airships or whatever.
Yeah, they have a bunch of that. Yeah, it's very human centric. Yeah.
Oh god, it's so bad. It's the one where he kills Zilla.
The aliens were hilarious. I love the aliens.
He kills Zilla, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "Oh, I shouldn't have trusted the alien." I think the alien says, "I shouldn't have trusted that tuna eating." I don't know what he says. Something like that. He said tuna eating.
Oh, really, Vince? You had to do a watch party with Final Wars? I'm sorry. This was one of the worst. I swear. Even Tokyo SOS was better than this.
It's fun.
It's funny. It's goofy.
It is funny. It has a motorcycle chase. Why not? No, when the soldiers are taking out that big Titan, that's pretty freaking cool. And the way they do like the suit mixed with like CGIing the people little.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. It's a fun movie. It's very fun.
This very era Godzilla, which is called
very creative with its effects.
It's called the Heisei era of Godzilla. That's where they had G-Force. Godzilla Force.
Yeah, it's the F it era.
And all I remember, the girl, her ears stuck out like out the hair. She was in every movie. She was like psychically linked to Godzilla or something. It was so weird.
That's amazing. It sounds so early 2000s.
They had even Baby Zilla. Like they had everything in this movie. Even Baby Zilla just shows up and gets on with his grandpa in this
Ultraman
driving. It's so weird. This movie had everything.
They made 3 Gamera movies in the 90s, which nobody saw. I saw them, but nobody else saw them. They made 2 or 3 Morpho movies in the 90s.
Isn't he the big turtle?
Yeah.
The Emil Hirsch movie you were thinking of is called The Price We Pay.
Yeah. That's a cool because it starts off as a crime thriller and then it goes all Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's got Steven Dorff.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Morpho vs. Godzilla from 1964, directed by Shiro Honda, starring Akira Sakurada, Yukiro Hoshi, Hiroshi Kozumi, Kenji Sahara, and Emi and Yumi Ito. This was Joe's pick. This introduced the little twin girls.
They were awesome.
They were awesome.
Matura.
God,
I used to know the song that they used to sing.
Yeah.
I used to know every word for word in Japanese. It was insane. Mohara Suha. God.
Keep going.
No, I forgot the rest of it. But this was an awesome movie. This is an awesome time of Godzilla, the Showa era. Great stuff.
64, damn.
We're like entering into
absolutely insane.
Never even dreamt of delving into.
Well, this is going on in Japan. In the UK, they're doing James Bond. Look at the difference. It's crazy. I love it. I love movies.
What are we doing here?
1964. What was Kubrick do? What was Kubrick up to? Is that when he did Strangelove? Or was that Lolita year? The year of Lolita.
A lot of weird stuff happening. But it was a great movie.
Yeah. Dr. Strangelove was 1964.
Nice.
And then we have Godzilla versus Gigan. Godzilla teams up with Anguirus to fight Gigan and Ghidorah. Buddy cop team up.
Who's that guy on the left with the long fingernails?
That's Gigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he fought. He fought this in Final Wars. All those guys. Yeah, I think he fought all those guys, except for the 3-headed one. I'm not sure. I forget if that was in the. Wow. What year is this? 72. My God.
Yeah, 72.
So many Godzilla movies, man. And now he's winning like Best pictures over there.
It's like 30, 40, maybe.
Wow.
I had no idea.
I can't do it. I'm never gonna watch these. It's kind of sad.
Hey, Jimmy.
They seem like fun.
I grew up on the Heisei in the Millennium era Godzilla, my preferred version, but my favorite solo film is still 84, 85, The Return of Godzilla. I love
Is that Godzilla 85 over here? Is that what
Yes.
it's known as? Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, it was called The Return of Godzilla over there.
I think I've seen Tokyo SOS. It's called too. I think I saw that one. That came in a Blu-ray with Final War.
Gigan was awesome. He freaking had a buzz on his freaking chest. It spin. He used to spin.
Cool. That is cool.
Who picked this? Dom? I think Dom picked this.
Are these all on Blu-ray?
Yeah,
have they been like remastered, or is it still like really crappy transfers? And
they've been remastered. Give me 1 second. I'll show you.
Oh, okay. Bye.
You see the Monarch show?
No, I don't have Apple TV, so no, I haven't seen it.
I just did a trial to see it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I might need to do some illegal activities to watch it.
Brian, did you not like Monarch?
No, it's fine. I was just trying to help cover up what he was saying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did the chat like Monarch? How are Godzilla fans feeling about that show?
I love Monarch.
I thought it was
Monarch
pretty
was
good.
Great.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think it ties things together pretty good from what I'm gathering. Because I've seen everything but the new Kong movie. Seen Skull Island, loved it. Kong vs. Godzilla, first one.
I forgot about that one.
Skull
Yeah,
Island.
I probably showed this on screen before people that haven't seen it.
Degrassi says the Criterion Godzilla is getting a 4K upgrade.
Ooh,
that's a fantastic movie. I saw that in the theater. They did it. I was lucky enough to see the original black and white one.
The hell is that?
I think
it's all the Showa Godzilla movies.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
where did you get that?
I think you've showed me this before.
Amazon.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'll see it again. Gorgeous.
Yeah, this thing is amazing. Everything is original Japanese with English subtitles.
Dude, the colors are amazing. I love it. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Stop it.
That is sick.
And it tells you about all the movies.
I'd tattoo that on my leg.
Yeah.
I'm not even a Godzilla
good
fan.
artwork on there.
Yeah.
You know, artwork is freaking awesome.
Wow.
Lift it up a little bit. That is cool.
I'm not even a Godzilla fan and I want it. That's Criterion?
What, this?
Yeah. Is that a C I see? No.
No.
What's that?
Yes, it is Criterion. The Criterion collection.
Yeah, I think I saw that. That's C.
So is that what Degrassi is talking about? Getting the 4K upgrade?
Wow.
Yes, I'm assuming so.
Wow. Criterion. Take my breath away.
It sells out on Amazon, but they sometimes restock it. You try to buy it from eBay, it's like $600.
Wow.
I didn't even know there was a Criterion store. That is sweet. I love that.
Yeah,
that thing was $600?
No, I paid like $200 for it.
Wow.
You all right, Brian?
That's a lot of money. Oh, shit.
Yeah, it is.
But I love Godzilla.
But I mean, it comes in a nice package, so
yeah, it does. I'm thinking about getting another one, actually, and then I'm such a Godzilla fan.
It's amazing artwork, Anthony.
I have all the 90s Godzilla on Blu-ray. They don't even sell these anymore, hardly.
Have you seen those movies?
Yes.
All of them?
Yeah.
Hey, I have that one. That's the one I have. Yeah, Tokyo SO, the double Blu-ray.
If you haven't seen giant monsters, all out attack, you're missing out. Godzilla is brutal in this freaking movie. He shows no mercy, just killing monsters.
He steps on a nursery or something.
No mercy.
Oh, the monsters.
Destroyer.
Let me get a rated R.
What?
Have you seen Megaguirus?
Nope.
I want to see the
like
gore.
A giant
Godzilla's
mosquito.
Babies in microwaves as they're falling out of a building.
I just want to see the gore under Godzilla's feet in one of these movies.
So he literally.
It looks like that shot from Watchmen.
Burned him to death.
Remember in Watchmen when Dr. Manhattan killed those gangsters in that bar and all that gore is on the roof? You know, that's what I want under Godzilla's feet.
In between his toes.
Yeah, just like a bunch of just gore hanging off.
He wiggles his toes and
That'd
there's like
so
arms
cool.
and legs sticking out. Yeah.
No, I don't have the Godzilla cartoons. I need to get those. Then we have Godzilla versus King Ghidorah from 1991. This is my pick.
This is a good one.
Aliens come from, well, not future aliens. Aliens, futures. The humans come from the future. They tell the Japanese government that Godzilla destroys Tokyo in the future.
No shit. They saw that movie too.
They decide to time travel to 1944 when Godzilla is still a dinosaur on an island and kills American soldiers. Because if they leave him there, he'll get hit with a nuclear blast in 1954. No, 43. He gets hit with a nuclear blast.
What the hell is going on? Yo, this sounds amazing, by the way.
So they take him and they take him as a dinosaur and put him in the Bering Strait so he'll never become Godzilla.
Oh my God.
But unbeknownst to the Japanese government, they leave three little dragons on the island, which becomes Ghidorah. They lied to the Japanese government.
Brother.
It's a coalition of American, Russian, and Chinese. Apparently, in the future, Japan controls most of the world.
Damn right.
So they want Ghidorah to destroy Japan.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so lost.
So Japan doesn't become the superpower of the world in the future.
Okay.
But unbeknownst to them,
hold on,
a Russian nuclear sub crashed near Godzilla, and Godzilla was born anyway. And he freaking kills Ghidorah. It's insane. The fight was insane.
Godzilla is inevitable.
So they decide to take Ghidorah's. Godzilla rips off his middle head in the movie. So they take him to the future and they bring him back as Mecha Ghidorah.
With just one head?
Duh, what else are you going to do with him?
Well, he still have two heads. He just has a mecha middle head.
He's a mecha head.
Yeah.
Did they transfer the brain of the dead one? Or is it just like a new head that the two other ones have to deal with?
Do they all share a brain?
Yes.
Or are they all
do the other two accept that?
Yes.
They're that dumb. Anyway. They're like, oh yeah, that's the other guy. He's back.
They want their head back.
This is amazing.
He's all blinked out now.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, I already put it on my watch list. This is one of the ones I'm going to see. You made it sound awesome.
It is awesome. So awesome. You have to watch the other ones. If you haven't seen Godzilla versus Mothra from 92 with Batra, there's a bat.
I've seen like the fights like a long time ago. I might have in VHS. I was into Godzilla. I attempted to watch a couple of these back in 98. I just don't remember them.
And here you go. Brian, you're thinking of that fight with Godzilla. It was Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla and Rodan.
Yeah.
See Rodan?
Yeah, I see him up there.
Yeah. Next up, is that it? That is it.
Yay.
Yeah, nice. Yeah,
Celebration of Godzillas. What's your favorite Godzilla, Brian?
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 You're muted if you're trying to talk.
The Roland Emmerich movie.
Based.
I love that movie. Had the greatest soundtrack ever.
Come with me.
In
Puff
hindsight,
Daddy.
that
Puff
song
Daddy.
kind of the Diddler had a song on that one.
How's Puff Daddy doing lately?
Hey, he's doing good.
You mean the Diddler?
The Diddler. P. Diddler.
P. Diddler. P. Diddler.
He made a run for it, didn't he?
Come with me.
I don't
Hey,
think
he said it from the very beginning. Hear my cries. Hear my call.
His
Did
plane.
he make a run for it? Really?
Hear my fall.
I don't know if he was on his plane, though. His plane went to the Caribbean.
But Godzilla, the Godzilla started the kaiju universe, the kaiju movies, or was there something before Godzilla?
Hear my cries.
Because I've seen Gorgon, I've seen War of the Gargantuas, which was awesome.
No, I'm lacking. Backtracking. Where I met you. Pistol packing.
Wait, Pluto has a Godzilla channel? What?
Try to trap me. Bad rap. Wiretap me. Backstab me. Break the faith.
Godzilla versus Megalon is probably one of my
Bad Boy,
second favorite movie.
Yeah. Tell me lies. Time flies. Close your eyes. Come with me.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm gonna fight you.
It was in plain sight.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And Godzilla versus Megalon had Jet Jaguar.
Ooh.
Jet Jaguar. Yes.
Look at that guy.
I remember Jet Jaguar.
They should have totally made a part 2 to
I
that
think
movie.
he showed up in Final Wars too.
Oh yeah, he did.
For
What
like
about
a shot.
Power Rangers?
I was like, what's that guy doing? What's up with that guy? They never explained
The
it. I don't
original
know
Power
either.
Ranger. And then they had Batra.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was fighting Mothra, then they teamed up to fight Godzilla. Of course, Godzilla mopped the floor of both of them.
God damn it. Mothra just can't get it together.
No, he can't.
King Kong might have been the first kaiju.
Not really.
I think
I'm
so,
sure
dude.
there's some.
We're talking
Isn't
like
like
silent-
Greek
silent
mythology
pictures,
have
dude.
titans and stuff?
Yeah,
Before
they did.
the talkies. Like,
Didn't the Zeus defeat the titans?
I don't think Godzilla, King Kong counted because when he appeared, he was only 50 feet tall.
Whatever, man. He was
He was
claymation.
climbing up
What
the
were you
Empire
thinking?
State Building. Come on, that's short. That's not a kaiju.
Fey Ray.
Kaijus don't climb. They destroy.
That's a basketball center.
That's not true, bro. Kaijus climb because.
You know, he sexually molested that woman.
I gotta say though, in the Peter Jackson movie, say what you will, but I
Mhm.
thought the King Kong versus those 3 T-Rexes, when they fall into the vines or whatever, and they're just swinging all, that thing was amazingly choreographed. I thought that was so
The
much
one with
fun.
Jack Black.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the fight, people.
That was a good movie.
Don't be in the chat. Oh, the ice skating with the like no.
I like that movie.
Fight. Yes, the fight was incredible. I loved it.
Yeah, so this Criterion collection's on the Criterion store for $180.
Nice.
It's not
I
bad.
did I order? I think I ordered something from Amazon. I ordered all the Gamma collection today.
But if they're going to do a 4K upgrade, then I'll wait.
Yeah, because you can watch you can't watch the 90s ones unless you rent them. They're not available for streaming for some reason. But I want to thank everybody for showing up and hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you.
Fun stream, as always. I will be back probably
Maybe.
Thursday night to start my new show.
What is it?
What?
Crossfire with Brucifer.
You'll get caught up in the crossfire. Peter Jackson's original. Didn't he
Man's
want
like,
to do?
no.
Wasn't Peter Jackson supposed to do Mighty Joe Young, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Frighteners was amazing. What would you rather see? That 90s version of Peter Jackson's King Kong? Or what's that guy's name? Stanley. That guy that did Island of Dr. Moreau, that the movie got taken away from him. And then he just lost his mind in the woods. You ever seen that? Watch this documentary. Oh my God, what's it called? Stanley. This documentary is amazing. What happened to Island of Dr. Moreau was incredible. They give this guy, this director, who did an amazing movie called Hardware, and then an amazing masterpiece called Dust Devil. And so New Line hired him to do the Island of Dr. Moreau. He had an amazing Richard Stanley. Thank you. I thought it was Stanley. I was going to say Stanley Ipkiss from the fucking Mask. No. Right. Yeah, Richard Stanley. Thank you. So you got, what's the documentary called, Degrassi? You know, he knows what it's called. So they do this documentary on like, so the on like, it's just an absolute disaster, right? And a lot of it is, you know, and I understand this was back then, so I don't judge the man for who he is now. But Val Kilmer was an absolute
Stanley
nightmare.
Steamer. The other world.
Val Kilmer's an absolute nightmare, and so is Marlon Brando. And it's the falling apart of this movie, and this director losing his mind, right? And he finally gets fired. And the documentary goes through this, and they bring in John freaking Frankenheimer, right, to direct. But the director, though, the guy that got fired, he eventually, like, he was living in the woods, right? And he was good with the cast and crew, so like they would let him back in, and he would see the filming of what was going on to his movie. It's a fantastic documentary. Check it out. Stanley Steamer.
Is it called The Other World?
No, what's it called? Damn it! I can't recommend a movie without recommending the title. Damn it! I'm so stupid.
You're doing it right now.
Lost in something. Richard Stanley. Lost. It's Lost in something. Yes. Okay, it's called Lost Soul: The Doomed Journey of Richard Stanley, Island of Dr. Moreau. Richard Stanley's Island of Dr. Moreau.
Land of the Lost.
It's a great documentary on this absolute movie falling apart.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh no, and Richard Stanley. Oh, one of the interesting parts of how he said how he even got the job, because New Line wasn't thinking of giving it to him. He turned to witchcraft. It's a good documentary. Please watch it. His mother studied witchcraft apparently, or something. All right, you can end it now. I could only recommend this documentary enough. Yes, thank you, Vince.
Almost 2
It's
hours.
hilarious. It's hilarious and tragic at the same time.
Jeez. But thank you everyone for showing up. Have a good night, and we will see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.